Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing all right. So, you know, I feel like a particular person is hurting right now. In fact, like to be honest with y'all, I feel like she's contemplating, perhaps taking her life. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm fucking absolutely wrong. That's just what I'm feeling, man. And it's like, yeah. I mean, see, when I feel that, then I start to get down. I start thinking, is that me? And it's like, no, it's not me. I'm not. I think it's her. Like, I hope. I mean, I want to be wrong because I don't want to think that she's hurting that much. But that's the only thing I can make sense of this feeling that I'm getting. And I just watched a video about a 14-year-old who killed himself because he was having an online conversation with a chatbot or AI, and somehow or another they got to in the middle of the conversation. I mean, it somehow turned to him killing himself, and it's like now the parents are suing these AI companies because they feel like the AI chatter bot thing, whatever, like helped their 14-year-old son kill himself. And it's just fucked up, dude. It's 14 years old, man, killing yourself. And I just read a statistic that's the age, like 15 to 28 or so is like that's most people are killing themselves in that age group, like 15 to 28 year olds, like at the prime youth of their fucking life. We have an epidemic where people are killing themselves. And to me, it goes exactly back to what I've been writing about. Is it's like they feel like there's something off with this society. Like especially if you're really sensitive to energy, you're gonna feel it. Like it's in you can't not get away from it because it's all around you. It's everywhere. All this shit that comes from shit. If you're super sensitive, you're gonna feel that shit. And then you look around at everything, and then you see all these politicians talking all this shit, but nothing feels right in your heart. And you're like, this is what I gotta look forward to. This is what my taxes go to. Like, and like I said, I'm supportive of Donald Trump, although he just talked something about how he's gonna kill any migrant that kills an American citizen. So he's being a very strong proponent for the death penalty, which I don't know, man. If you're a real Christian, I don't know if that's something you should be a proponent of, but I'll make another video on that later. But anyway, so I'm sitting here like. I think that I think I was thinking about this last night, man. Like a good approach might be like instead of me trying to like develop this deep, intimate connection with a particular person, maybe it's best if we just. I'm probably not like I keep trying to seek this thing because a part of me is like it's always a good time to be in and to try to seek love. Like there's not like people that say just work on it. Like I don't know. I think it's possible for two people if they really want to and they're able to, that they can come together no matter what the situation is. But sometimes it's good to I don't know, maybe it's not the right approach. Maybe it is good to just spend more time on yourself until you're truly ready to be with somebody, and then seek a relationship material. That's what I wanted to do originally, but I kind of got suckered into talking to her years ago, and I don't know. So I've been trying to juggle like you know taking care of myself and talking to her and developing this thing. And as I look back, I see how it may have been a little too much, but at the same time, that's the way it went down. So it need to go down that way. So I don't know. I don't like look. I like sharing this with you guys because you all get to see what it's like inside of me. Like this is how like all this is how like thinking, like thoughts. A lot of thoughts come and they go, and so this is kind of how it is in my mind sometimes. So I'm glad, even though this may be scattery brained, and it is very scattery at times, this is how it is sometimes in a mind. And a lot of powerful minds are going to be this way. That's why having power, yeah, it's good, but it can also be bad because if you don't use it the right way, it can eat you up. So this is where the word and things like the word, can be good to help us, to help guide our thoughts and our feelings and our hearts and our souls and our spirits to a good and healthier way of doing things, especially, that can be especially effective if you're having a lot of troubles. But it can be hard to, the reason why I think a lot of people have issues with Jesus because so much bad stuff has happened to their life that they don't imagine how an all-loving God could ever allow these types of things to happen to them. But this is where I feel karma has a factor to play, and you reap what you sow. And it's people just have issues because we live in America, especially. It's a very much an entitled society with a lot of instant gratification. So we're used to getting what we want when we want it, and we want it to feel good, and then we want to continue to have it. Like that's a lot of the MO in America, is that mentality, which is not healthy at all. And this is probably why we're having so much issues with drug addiction, depression, suicidal thoughts, crime, corruption, pornography, all this shit, because we live in a society that's been, has a lot of fucking energy going towards instant gratification. We don't really, value and cherish and really work towards like promoting a lot of like problem solving mentalities. Like that's not something I'm hearing a lot about. Most of what I see online is a lot of criticism, a lot of blaming, a lot of making fun of, a lot of like criticizing people, like just seeing one person say something and then saying something about somebody who said something. And I do this too. But it really isn't the best way to do things at all. The best way to do things is to really gather yourself with people that truly care about a topic enough to really want to sit together and brainstorm on a solution and do exactly that. But a lot of people don't want to fucking solve problems. They want to just get more views. And so they know if they can find themselves, or if they can share themselves talking about a particular person or a topic in a cool way, they're going to get a lot of views. And that seems to be what they care more about in regards to actually developing solutions. And so when that mentality takes over, this is the type of reality you get, is the one we currently have. So, but anyways, I'm going to spend more time today talking about a particular person, because I feel like she's really hurting, and just like, anyway, all right, I love you. Y'all take care. Bye.